welcome to a spiritual journey. We are going to get into the August tarot message to see where we're at, what energies and frequencies are around us. And in this space, I actually had to do like some meditation to clear my energy, which I just got done doing. I feel really relaxed. But in this space, we are not leading our ego. We are going to step into our higher self. There's no judgment here. Everybody's welcome. And we are going to ask our spirit guides, our angels, and the universe to come in and to bring us the best message for our highest good. Because we're all here on a journey. We're all here to live our abundant life, to be of service, to raise the vibration, whether we know it or not. So once our ego steps in and we've had triggers and betrayals and just life beating us down, we can get into that ego space where we put blocks up and we can even sabotage ourselves. But this is not the space for that. Here we are going to be open to the messages coming in, the positive energy messages. And sometimes there are some messages that come in that might be a little hard to hear, but we are in a space where we are safe. No judgment here. We are going to be into our higher self and accept all that good energy, as well as if any shadows wants to come through. We are just going to see where we are at on our journey, moving into August. And August, we have that Lion's Gate portal on August 8th, which is a powerful shift. And I don't know if anybody feels this, but I just feel this energy lately, these last few days. And I haven't really looked up the planets, but it just seems like a heavy energy. And it's kind of a confusing energy because it almost feels like a funk energy. And I feel kind of like even when people aren't aware of it, they're feeling it too, because I feel like people's mood being a little different. Of course, everybody handles it differently. But again, we're going to ask our angel guides, our spirit guides, the universe to please bring in this message for the sign of Aries for the month of August 2023. All right, so let's go ahead and see what's coming up for you, Aries. Thanks so much for joining me. So let's go ahead and I got a couple decks here from Colette Baron Reed, and then of course I got a lot of tarot messages. So let's see where your energy is coming in, what's happening for you, Aries. Yeah, and I just feel like, I don't know, Aries, we've been through a lot, I know. And I just feel like this heavy energy, like it's like no matter how much you try, you just keep getting knocked down. And it's very discouraging, isn't it, Aries? But let's see what else is coming on. I'm really trying to tap into that because I don't even know sometimes, you know? All right. So we have birds of a feather. Yes, Aries, birds of a feather. So this gives me the energy of like, you know, sometimes when we're in that funk, or when we have that energy where it might not be at a high vibration, we're going to attract in that lower vibration as well. And sometimes I feel like it feels like even when we don't try to be in that energy, we still attract in that negative energy. So, I mean, the world is shifting, and it does seem like a lot of people are in that lower vibration. But I feel like right now, a lot of people feel like they're kind of stuck in it. They're not trying to be, but surrounding them is all this just chaotic energy. So birds of a feather. So be careful. I feel like this is telling you, Aries, be careful who you associate with, who you put in your energy field, because you're at this point where your energy is, I don't want to say vulnerable. It's kind of vulnerable, but I mean, I feel like it's going to like really affect you within. So be careful of who you put yourself in contact. And this is really hard because when you work with the public and when you're out and about, you can't avoid some of this, but use some protection around you, some crystals, like just imagine a white shield of bubble or pink or whatever color you want around you, and kind of let things go in one ear and out the other. Of course, you do have to interact with people, and you know, remain that way in your higher vibration as much as possible, and remove yourself from situations. Don't engage in lower vibrational energy, gossip, striking back at somebody that says anything. It's best just to walk away, recoup, you know, and definitely practice a lot of like going out in nature, grounding yourself. If you can, go out in bare feet, you know, ground with nature. Take time to recuperate, relax, self-care, meditate if you do, or prayer, whatever you do, because this energy is right now very strong. It's affecting your energy, Aries, you know, even if you're trying really hard. So be careful of who you are having around in your energy with this birds of a feather. Try to engage with people that are higher vibration, that are more aligned with their own self, their own higher self. Okay, Aries? So, and then on the bottom, we have a merry motive. A merry motive. I do feel like you have this good energy about you, Aries. I think you do want the best. I feel like you always have kind of stuck up for the underdog. You don't like things being unfair. And I feel like the energy is, I feel like it's kind of hard because sometimes we don't want people to have bad things, but then sometimes we see that they are participating in their own bad behavior. It's really hard, but I do feel like you have good spirits about you, Aries. I feel like just the world has kind of taken its toll on you. This shift, this energy is heavy, so it is. And I feel like the things around you right now are really affecting your energy. So a lot of you might be in solitude and things like that too. You know, deliberately making yourself in solitude. Kind of, I don't think like you're closing yourself off from the world. I think you still go out and about, but I feel like you might be trying to, you know, keep away from that, do kind of your own thing, living in your own company, maybe your family, a few close friends, things like that. The power of purpose. So know that everything you're going through, and I think you do know this, but I feel like sometimes it gets lost in the shuffle because, you know, we see all that negativity and we have people coming at us, but there is a purpose to all this chaos. And I feel like a lot of you, I feel you saying, and I know I've said it, is like, you know, why am I going through all this? I mean, I've done all this good things. I've worked so hard on things, and it just keeps like ending up like a mess or chaotic, or I lose it, or some disaster comes in. And I feel your energy, Aries. I mean, wish upon a star. Yeah, I feel like you keep wishing and setting those intentions and working really hard. And it's just like, you know, what is this all for? But we have to trust in the divine universe and the divine in general. So just keep hanging in there. I feel like your angels, guides are, you know, trying to hold you through this, and the universe is pushing you forward. And I feel like it's almost like a breaking point. Like I'm like, oh, I feel like I just want to give in sometimes. What is this all? What's the meaning of this? But there is a powerful purpose to your journey here, Aries. You are the leader of the zodiac, and you got to stay strong. All right. Keep powering through. All right. So let's go ahead and get one more, and then we'll get some tarot. I feel like you've had like some rough spots in your life, Aries, and they take their toll after a while. Even though you keep getting back up, something else will happen, right? So let's see what else. Now we have smoke and mirrors. Yeah. It feels like everything's not real. You know, everything we look at. And it's discouraging to know that like a lot of that fake stuff gets all the attention, or gets the glory or the abundance. And here we are under the shadows, being the real deal, and we're still struggling, you know? And then on the bottom, we have bearing fruit. There is going to be some fruit bearing here, Aries. I know, just if you look at it, I'm sure you've had some good luck and some magic happen in your life, but it gets kind of lost in the shuffle because of all that smoke that comes in. So hang in there. I know it's easier said than done. I need that encouragement too, because sometimes I'm just like, I don't even know what this is all about. But there is a greater purpose here. So let's see what's coming up. Let's see what else is coming up. Let's see what tarot. It's, you know, it's like one thing after another. I see so many people discouraged nowadays, and it's like, you know, what am I working for? Yeah. See, the Five of Cups is focusing on those disappointments. So there's got to be a way here, Aries, that you're going to have to shift your energy and keep looking at the things you're grateful for, the things that have blessed you, the things that you love, that make you happy, that bring you peace. Not so much about those. Those are behind him. Those spilled cups, well, he's not behind them. They should be behind him. Those disappointments. And yes, not that you're never going to have disappointments again. You will. But we have to keep focused, turn around and focus on what we do have, the blessings we have. And including the ones, like even those challenges that have somehow, if you think about it, some of the disappointments have happened, not all of them, but some of them have happened, and in the long run, they have worked out better for you. So remember not to focus so much on the negative or what you have went through or the struggles. Focus more about the good things in your life, the little things that matter to you, the people that have your back, the people that you love, the reason why you're here for this journey. Okay? All right, let's see what else. Because that's what Five of Cups is. It's focusing more on the emotional disappointments. And the universe and your spirit guides are acknowledging that you have had a lot of emotional disappointments, Aries. They do know that. Yeah, you are going to be letting go of some burdens, though, so that's a good thing. You've had a lot of weight on your back here, Aries, and they're falling away. The universe is going to be working out something where you're going to let go of some of these burdens. Something's going to give a little bit, which is a good energy. We have the King of Cups, keeping those emotions mastered. You know, again, not focusing on so much on the negative and what you have lost and all the things you've gone through, but the lessons in them and the things that have worked out in your favor. See, there's some kind of competition around you. So I feel like you have a lot of people at you, Aries. And it might just be nitpicky things, but I do feel like there's a lot of competition. A lot of people maybe be judging you or on your case, just critical, like talking, not respecting you. There's some kind of competition and conflict surrounding you, Aries. And see, look on the bottom too, Five of Swords. There is a lot of conflict, and that's very hard to stay in a positive mood or feel grateful when we have all this energy. And I feel like that's just the energy of the, like right now around, but especially right now around you, Aries, there's a lot of conflict, a lot of competition, which now I can see why you're focused more on the disappointments, feeling like, you know, I have worked so hard, I've tried to be fair, and all I keep getting is this bunch of crap around me, all this energy of competition, conflict, people not being respectful, people, you know, just out to sabotage me or you know, and then they're focused more on this fake shit, right? That's so discouraging. It's really hard to stay positive in that kind of energy. What else is coming up for you? I'll get a couple more tarot and then we'll pull some more oracle. Yeah. So, you know, taking some time out on your own. Again, I feel like you are kind of, I think you need to, because it gets too much and overbearing. So this is rest and rejuvenating, you know, contemplating about how you want to move forward, what you want to do. So make sure you take that daily time with that. And look at this. This is moving forward, setting our intentions on what's going to emotionally fulfill us. So be aware of like when the new moon's coming up. I'm not exactly sure when. I think we just had one not long ago, the 10th maybe, so it could be coming up soon. Happens every 28 days, right? So pay attention to that new moon, and whatever that emotionally fulfills you or fills your cup, you know, figure out what it is that's going to make you happy, even if it's just some kind of hobby that you want to do, something that's going to emotionally fulfill you a little bit, and it will take off some of that pressure and that overbearing energy. All right. And there's something here that you need to move away from that could be creating some kind of turbulence in your life, whether that's a person, a situation, or even your own mindset, because the swords can be mind. There's something that you have to let go of. And it could be, you know, past things that have happened that you are still holding on to the memory of that. And this is saying you have to move away from it because it's just going to keep you in that funk, Aries, okay? It's time to let that go. We can't bring things back no matter how much we would want to. And it's time to move on from that because it's just keeping you down in this lower funk mood or this focusing on this disappointments. And I can agree to that. I've done that myself. Okay, so let's get a couple more oracle cards. Okay, so let's see about your career and financial situation, the material. Okay, so we have roots of abundance on the bottom. So something about the roots. So laying a good foundation. If there's something that's not very stable or you're not happy at, this could be laying new roots. This also could be stemming from our past. If there's some kind of situation about how you handle work or money or something like that, look at your past about it as well. And this could be a time to start laying down roots somewhere. Maybe you need to move even or something like that. So there's something about your roots of abundance. We do have a time machine here. So I feel like it's something from the past that could be affecting your financial stability, your home life, something in your material, your spending, whatever it is. There could be something from your past This is a time machine. I also feel like this could be moving into the future, that you need to set some kind of roots here, whether it's a new career, moving to a new location, setting some kind of financial abundance. Could even be a new project where you're making more, a little more money on the side, or wanting to start a new business. So it goes into the future here. We have exposed and revealed. So I feel like this is you, because see that eye? That's kind of like our intuition. And I feel like your angels, your spirit guides, and your higher self have told you that this position that you're in right now, whether it's, at a career or job or where you're living, is just not serving you. You just don't feel like you're home anymore. So it's kind of like making you feel restless. So again, that can make us in this funk, like we don't belong a certain place. And a lot of you might feel impasse, and you feel like you never belong. But there's something here where it's calling you to either move locations, move jobs, something like that. Because you just don't feel settled there anymore. It's just not aligned with you. It's just not serving your purpose. Okay? And there are certain points in the world that have higher energy. So I feel like your energy has shifted here, Aries, and you're kind of feeling like you're out of place. So this is calling you to, it's exposed itself and it's revealing itself to you. And that might be why you don't understand. You might feel like, I wish I lived somewhere else, or I wish I could get another job. But you're staying there because of the stability. Maybe you need the money, whatever, the family, whatever it is. But this is saying you're not going to fit in, or feel like you fit in. It's kind of like that square peg in a round slot. So it's not going to fit. You're just feeling out of place. And that can make us feel restless and unsettled and in a funk. With that being said, we also have this tender embrace. So, this is saying, this is about self-love. Don't beat yourself up. If you're feeling like you don't belong or anything like that, that is nothing against you. It's just who you are. Like I said, this is a safe place for everybody. Everybody has their own unique spirit and gifts, and everybody has their own purpose. So, don't beat yourself up because you're different, or you don't want the same thing as everybody else, or you failed more than you'd like to have, or something hasn't been successful. This is embracing yourself and filling your cup, okay? And let me see what this picture is. Yeah, see how they're loving? This also could be surrounding yourself again with people that are going to embrace your spirit and love you, faults and all, okay? And support you. All right, so let's get some more messages. So I feel like a lot of you might feel out of place. This career that you have, this job, could be a location, and the people surrounding you, because that could definitely affect our mood as well. And so your co-workers, things like that. I just feel like you all have raised your vibration, and you're feeling kind of restless and trapped here. So let's get some tarot cards on this. We have Temperance. Yeah, see? Things in moderation, being patient. So, we could say, like, I feel like I'm trapped here for a long period of time, but, it's paying my bills. I don't want to move the family, whatever it is. But this is actually, kind of going out there and starting to make changes. But be patient. It's going to take a little time. And definitely take care of yourself and set intentions on that new moon and things like that. This is about patience, divine timing. And I feel the timing has come up where, you might have been feeling this for a while, but it's like now it's like really making you restless within, or feeling lost or out of place. And it's like the timing is right now. We're going into we're already into the second half of 2023. And it's like, there's always going to be challenges. There's always going to be struggles. There's always going to be disappointments. But this is time to take action towards that. Now's the time, the timing. Okay? See, because it's a burden now. It's become too much of a burden. And with that card before, we had it reversed. So I feel like this is time to let go of those burdens of feeling out of place, of feeling like you don't fit in, of trying to maintain a place of where you don't fit in. Yeah, letting go of those fears. You felt on to them too long. The unknown, accepting it and going towards it, trusting the unknown, trusting the universe, and again, not letting your emotions get the best of you, And this includes people that we're attached to emotionally, because sometimes they could say, that's a dumb idea, or I don't want to do this. You have to do what's best for you. Of course, we want to help the other people around us that we care about, if you have children especially. But this is weighing that out and not letting those emotions pull at your heartstrings. Yeah, see, don't deceive yourself here, Aries. Don't let other people manipulate you into doing something you don't want to do. Okay, it's your life, it's your path, it's your journey. All right, so now we are going to get into, let's get into our relationships. Let's see how our relationships are going. The people around us, it could be an intimate relationship, it could just be close relationships, people in our life, things like that. That's too many. Let's see what about a relationship. What does the energy look like in August? What's this energy? We have a deep knowing. Love that. And it's got the moon on there. Between worlds. And tick-tock. Interesting. And then we have serendipity. So things that happen for a reason, unexpectedly, the people you're aligned to were meant to be, right? Serendipity. So this deep knowing. A lot of the people in your life that you are really connected to and close, it's like you had a past life together. You know, it's like fate, serendipity, you know, destiny. So these people you have this close bond with. I do feel like some have already passed over, and that could be affecting your mood as well. I can attest to that. You feel like you're kind of lost without this person here anymore. You don't understand it. You could be asking spirit about it. Like, why is this happening? If it's not between worlds, like if they haven't passed physically, this also could be people that have just been out of your life that you really felt aligned with and like a soul bond with that are just not in your life anymore. And I feel like you could be questioning that. Like, why haven't I had this good relationship? Why aren't I like everybody else that has this long-term relationship? Why does things keep happening? Why do people keep leaving my life that I have connected with? You know, what is it about me? Am I being punished? Things like that. This is about timing. Tick-tock. You know? Everybody that you have come across in your life has been put in your path for a reason. Whether it's been a lifetime, you might have a few that are going to be a lifetime. Some are just for a reason and a season. And you have to accept that the universe and the world and the environment and everything around you is a time thing. And time is linear. You know, here on Earth, it's judged by a clock and our ego. But this is saying that you're still connected. You're still connected, and take those pieces of the best part of that person with you. You've learned a lot from them, and they're always going to be with you in spirit. Okay? If they are in that deep connection, they still are connected to you. All right? They don't have to be here physically for that. So that's interesting that that's coming up. So let's see what else. And you have to know that. No matter if they're in your physical world or not, you are still connected. And you can still carry that person with you. This also is about forgiving. If there's been hurt in the situation. Forgiving. You know, and not blaming yourself as well. Because you've stepped into this higher energy. Yeah, see, this is a decision to be made. You know? Whether you're going to continue this ego form of connection with people or this higher self form. Okay? That decision. The Hermit reverse. This is solitude. You're never alone, Aries. Whether you think you're not or not. People care about you more than you know. All right? They're just like not in their high vibe energy. Or they got a lot of other stuff going on in their life. But you have touched people in a way that you don't see. They have been touched by you, Aries. And you have to know that. Let's see what else. You made a difference in their life. Especially when you're coming from your heart space and your vulnerability. Maybe not so much your ego. But, yeah. So now we have this Eight of Pentacles, which is reversed. And, you know, this is something you need to work on. And I love how they have the moon cycles here. So I feel like your energy, too, might shift with your emotions with the moon cycle, how you connect to people, and whether you're feeling melancholy, whether you're feeling connected. And I do feel like if anybody's passed on, or even people that are in separation with you, certain phases of the moon, they feel your energy. I feel like they feel it all the time, but they really feel it deeply. And they miss you as well. Okay? But they're always with you. You know? This was very illuminating, and you made each other happy. Even if it failed or ended, there's still a part of that that's there. Okay? Let's get some more energy on these relationships. How about the people that are in your life that haven't left your life? It could be a Pisces for some of you. Okay. We have the 7 of coins. So there's some kind of intention energy here with your relationship, setting intentions. So I do feel like if you are wishing to connect with people, this new moon energy, you could be bringing some people in if you stay focused on your intentions. And I feel like it will be like kind of unexpected, like that serendipity. It's going to be like that movie where you just run into each other casually. The moon, this could be about trusting our intuition. So if something's calling you to go to a certain place and you're like, I don't even know why. Haven't been there for years or months or whatever. I'm just called to go here. Go. Trust that. Okay? Don't let your fears get in the way. Trust your intuition. And expect the unknown to happen here. Don't turn your back on this. All missed opportunities for a reason. You know, sometimes we have detours in our life for a reason. So it wasn't the time right, but there is something here that's going to be successful. Okay. So I love that energy there. Okay. So now we're just going to get 2 different oracles, and then we're going to close this reading, and then we're going to, of course, get some tarot to explain them. So this is just like advice, anything left the universe wants to tell you. So we have seeing beyond. Yes. See, this is knowing that life is a mystery, and we have the rose's kiss. I love that. Yeah, you're blessed, Aries. The universe and spirit guides know that you're very special, and they do have your back, whether you realize it or not, okay? Because you have an important mission here. I've said it many times, and you can't beat yourself down. That's why you've had maybe a harder time than some, because you can handle it, and you have a more important mission to get through. So this is seeing beyond, you know? But seeing beyond that smoke that we had in the beginning. You do, Aries. You can see it. And that's why it's so discouraging to you, because other people can't. So you have a gift. You know? And that's why you're going through maybe harder things than others, because you have a special gift. But you are going to be blessed, Aries. Remember that serendipity's coming in. So don't give up. Don't get discouraged. All that glitters, yes. See? Some things just aren't meant to be. They're not as... You might think things are good, and, you know, like, people might seem like they're showing off on YouTube, or they have it so good, but all that glitters isn't gold. People that are always showing off on YouTube or Facebook or something like that, why do you think they're like on Facebook? If they're really in great relationships or having such a great time, would you be posting about it? No, usually you don't. I mean, occasionally you might put a picture, but I know some people that seem like they're so bubbly and so happy and have thousands of friends on Facebook, and they're constantly posting what they had for dinner and where they're at and this and that, and, you know, every little detail about their life. And it's like, they're a friend, and it's like, shouldn't you be spending quality time with your friend? And I swear, it's like a lot of times they're at bars and stuff, and it's like, I don't know. You're putting on this good front like you have this awesome life and saying you do, but I'm kind of wondering, are you kind of lonely? Are you kind of feeling like you're missing out on something? Because all that glitters is not gold. Seeing beyond that. Seeing beyond that smoke and mirrors. And to the sea. So, to the sea, you might want to take a little vacation, even if it's a day trip. You know, just to release some of that energy. You might run into that person, that special person. Or, you know, I feel like the universe is calling you to maybe go out on a boat, go towards the beach or something, because something is there, like a treasure that's waiting for you here. But I love this energy, seeing beyond all that glitters and that smoke and mirrors. So there's something underneath here, because you are so in tune. And so, because you do see that all that glitters isn't gold, and that smoke and mirrors that everybody else is falling for, that you're going to find that treasure. Because everybody else is too focused on the glitter and the smoke, right? You're going to see beyond it, and it could have something to do with emotions or the sea or the beach or something like that. Okay? And let's get some tarot. Which ones haven't I used yet? These ones. All right. So all the glitters. And did I get my other one? Oh, yeah. Did I get to the sea? Oh, wait a minute. Happy, happy. Okay. I think I needed another one here. Oh, no, seeing beyond all that glitters. And, yeah, that one's meant to come out. So your happiness is coming. I got lost in what I was doing. And I love this because see how they have mask here? So you see through the mask, and that's why it's harder for you. And sometimes it gets disappointing because everybody else is falling for this. You know, the fake, you know, BS, the judging, the gossiping, all that stuff. And you see through it. You see through this mask. You see what's under that mask. And it's not pretty. All right, let's see. Yeah, it can be betraying. It can. Seeing beyond, it can make you feel betrayed. Yeah, because everybody's too focused on this fake shit. And that can hurt when you're real, right, Aries? Yeah. This is coming to a completion. You're going to let go of this burden. And I feel like a lot of you do, like you don't already care, but it still gets to you, right? Queen of Swords, removing that mask again. You're seeing through things. You're seeing through that veil, Aries. You are seeing through that veil. I think I did that one. Let's do these ones. So let's get this, all that glitters. Ace of Swords. Yeah, there you go. Revelation. Truth coming out. Strength. This is, okay. Yeah. And then we have the Nine of Cups. See, there's something that you just don't feel content with, Aries. And I feel like you're being called to see beyond, to see through that mask, to see that, you know, the things that people want, that like the fancy cars and the big houses and all the glittery stuff, it's not making you happy. And you feel like this is a path where everybody thinks you should do to be successful. But that's not what your success is, Aries. That's not what you're here for. You're here for a more important thing. So all this glitters, you are getting some kind of clarity, truth here of what makes you abundant, what makes you happy, what you're here for, what your purpose is. But you got to tap into that inner strength. You got to realize that it's not a fault to be different and not want the same things. Or, you know, people are too focused on chasing that dangling carrot and you're doing something else and they're not noticing, but you're working hard. Realize that's the strength, Aries. That's the strength. It's time to start this new adventure. Take a risk, you know? And like I said, that's where your happiness is. Seeing beyond the smoke in the mirrors and that glitter, because that's where your treasure lies. And like I said, it might be, where's my C card? It was on the bottom, wasn't it? Let me see. Yeah, it might be somewhere near the sea. So plan a trip to the beach or to some kind of river or something like that. Anything water. Go deep within your emotions because you're going to find some kind of treasure. Okay? And you might run into this serendipity. And this rose's kiss is like a blessing that's coming to you. So if you're being called to any of those things, follow it. Follow it, okay, Aries? You know, breathe. Take a breath. Go with the flow. Maybe do some breath work or some meditation. And the universe is leading you to, and look at this again, flexibility. And you're going to get some enchanting gifts. Let's see what's on the bottom of this one. Powerful move. See, you're feeling stuck. Yeah, you might want to move to the beach. You know, if you can. I know it's expensive. Healing heart. It's going to heal your heart. You're going to feel much better. And you got this. So I feel like, especially after the Lionsgate portal, August 8th, if you can, try to get to near water or something like that. Do some emotional work, things like that. But something's coming in for your Aries. It's guiding you to someplace that is a hidden treasure for you. And it's going to be like serendipity. Okay, so that is your message, Aries. I wish you the best. And for some reason, spirits tell me to look at the bottom of all the decks, the tarot decks. Yeah, look at this. We have the Sun, of course, that was on there before. The 10 of Coins. Abundance in the material world. What's this one? Come here, deck. I got cards all over the place. 9 of Pentacles. Success, independence on your own. Successful on your own. And then this one, look at this. Ace of Cups could be a new romance, filling your own cup. Emotional happiness. Self-love. What's this one over here? I got another tarot deck. Oh my goodness, yes, this is a new beginning for you, Aries. A very good new beginning. And then this small little deck, I think this is called the White Sage Tarot. The Hierophant. Yes, your belief system, who you are, down to the core, to the soul. So I love that, Aries. It's time to be who you are down to the core. Let your higher self shine through and let them chase that glitter and those smoke and mirrors, because you know that's not where the treasure lies. And don't be disappointed about it, all right? You got this. So thanks so much for watching, Aries. I appreciate you, and I wish you the best. Have a beautiful August. You deserve it. Take care. Aries, for the last bit of this message, I want to give you a divine guidance card. So let's see what this is. Oh, that's a pretty card. Look at all those colors. So if it brings up anything, any intuitive messages, I'm going to pull out what the meaning is. This is on target. Love it. And it says, keep yourself focused on the outcome, goal, or result that you're aiming for right now. This card has come to you because you may be faltering or questioning yourself. Just let go of your doubts and fears. Your life and your goals are right on target. Keep your intentions clear, stay grounded in your heart, and follow whatever intuitive nudging you may feel. Spirit is working with you on an energetic level to help you bring your dreams to fruition. Wow, how perfect is that, Aries? That's beautiful. So stay on target. You're on the right path. Don't get too discouraged. You are doing well. Just remember to trust your intuition, all right? And remember, go on the road less traveled, because that's what you're meant to do, and that's where your treasure is. Thanks so much for watching. God bless. Take care.